Okay.
Okay? Tag me. Rip my friggin' chain off.
Fucking assholes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it all on camera.
All right. Step.
They're drunk.
Okay. Well,
their stuff is over here. It's the yard and her stuff.
Okay.
They're fucking locked over there.
You're gonna step back.
I called because these guys parked their cars on everybody's, all four cars.
Right.
City vehicle on their driveway, my driveway. So they knew I called the cops. They come out. You got a fucking problem? You got a fucking problem?
I'm not listening to what you're yelling. We'll talk calmly over here.
This fucking truck's there wearing he's like a fucking tech in his brain or something.
Okay, because that's why they came right on the porch and they stopped and says that our fucking truck
I just got done walking my dog.
Fucking girls and a guy against me, really?
They come out. They come out and walking the dog. They come out on the porch. They start yelling at us.
Why do my son
Get the video
Man,
from
if you
the phone
don't
or
stop
from the
yelling,
camera.
this is gonna be a
They
problem for
friggin'
you.
three of them
I don't
pushed them.
care.
Okay, cool. Then get over here.
You're not gonna arrest me.
I sure fucking am.
She's good. She's good. She's good.
No,
Bam.
you're not.
We are not doing this right now. We are not doing this.
No,
it's okay.
Motherfucker.
dude,
Keep your hands off.
you better go with my fucking wife.
Let him arrest me. I don't care.
Dude,
She's going to cuffs. She's going to cuffs. Do not
listen,
fight a
my
police
daughter
officer.
and my son-in-law are both Buffalo police officers.
I know. And you
I'm calling right now. Dude,
would not want them putting your hand. Somebody putting their hand. You are not going to fight a cop.
hey, you arrest my fucking wife, you're gonna be sorry.
Let him.
My son and my daughter are both
I
police
don't
officers.
I don't
Okay.
care.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
So done listening to you scream.
Why? Because it's the truth. It's fucking.
No,
15
because
years
I
of
want to hear
bullshit.
everybody talk.
15 years of
I want
bullshit.
everybody's story.
You're tearing them first. You
I'm
don't
gonna
understand. Ask any neighbor.
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna listen to you.
You need to get the, if you don't get the cops over right now, you're gonna have a problem.
We're not doing that. We're not threatening that.
You need to get the cops off her.
She's going to sit in the back of the car right now. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do for
He
right now.
needs to get the cops off her.
We're not going to do that by your demand. She's going to sit in the back of the car. She's going to be in cuffs.
Okay,
And that's
one
what's
more
going to happen for right now.
From the top.
Let us just work this through.
We didn't do nothing. We basically walked the dog, came back, and they come out of the house. They're like, "You got an effing problem where the truck is parked?" Now I heard that when I was taking a dog in the house.
Okay.
My wife was still outside. She walked over. She goes, "Yeah, move the truck." They friggin' bolt from the porch. The girl's gonna friggin' hand on my wife's throat, and that's when I walked over there. And that's when it all started.
Okay.
I mean, are you friggin' kidding me? They can't wait to start trouble. Talk to any, those two neighbors with the dogs don't live on the street, they know. Mm-hmm. Yellow knows, these guys know, he knows, the guy that was just here knows. They can't wait to start problems. Okay? And listen, I'm good friends with Brian Brown. He's like, he always just friggin' ignore him. I did ignore him. I called and said, the truck is friggin' blocking half the driveway. And then we come back, that's how it is. I'm talking like this, can friggin' punch me in the face, and I'm getting a fat lip. So, but I wouldn't have my friggin' shirt ripped like this. He friggin' tore this shirt, grabbing me, and friggin' ripped my necklace off. Okay, like I'm fighting the guy.
Okay.
I mean, I walked over to grab Maria. He goes, "Oh, you want to go, tough guy?" I'm like, "No, Joe, I'm taking it home and push."
So let me ask you this: two questions. First off, is how do we prevent something like this in the future?
I'll do it December then.
Okay.
With these two, everybody, they start, next week will be with them.
Okay.
Next week
I mean, I'm going to ask some of these people because I want them to right. I mean, I'm sure you understand. I'm getting.
Get around in the car and I'll bring her inside. And I didn't mean to tackle you, but I mean, you kind of threw my wife down on the ground pretty hard, and I don't appreciate that.
I understand that.
All right? I really don't. If I would do that to your wife and you're outside, you do the same thing.
Sure, if you were a police officer and she was screaming
No,
in my face.
my daughter's a police officer, and I know what you guys are going through right now. And trust me, my daughter's a police officer, my son-in-law's a police officer, my brother, my
Okay, and if
my
someone was
son's
screaming
a
at your daughter and
firefighter.
approaching her like that, she would have done the same thing.
No, you grabbed my wife from over there and dragged her over here, which was not necessary. Okay. So you need to chill out about that.
I have a camera, so
I'm giving you
it's all
constructive.
documented.
I don't care about your camera. Just give you a little constructive criticism, dude.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me give you some constructive criticism. You want to drop another copper's name? You want to scream about, commander, the mayor? Why don't you shut the fuck up? Listen, quiet. Shut your goddamn mouth. Put your hands right back. Listen. Put your hands right back. You want to be difficult? You want to say all these coppers and all these things? No, you want to make us look dirty? Is that what you want to do? So how am I helping you now? Tell me, how can I help you? Shut up and let me talk to you, old geezer. Shut up. Shut up. Let me talk to you. Since you had so much to say and you touch a cop. So let me talk to you. Okay. God, let me talk to you. Guy! Quiet. No, you're not done talking yet. And I'm not done talking to you. So let's be quiet, Dad. So son can get some words in. You're saying everybody's fucking name and dropping everybody's name with a badge. And you're expecting special treatment. How does that look like to everybody in this environment right now? It doesn't look good. I know. And if you grab him, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Why are you still over talking? We're going back over to my car. No, I'm just saying, it's all right. We're going over here now. You smell like sheep here. And you didn't like your feelings. And then you flush your fucking car. What is wrong? You dropped your daughter's name. What a goddamn idiot.
Lieutenant gave me instructions to, this is Detective Constantino, to bring the phone over to you and let you talk. I believe it's on speaker now.
Oh, hey, Mark. Mark.
I'm sure I got the volume up here. Okay, I'm sorry, the Bluetooth is on. Here we go, speaker. Okay, there, one more try.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright. They're saying that you pushed an officer. You wouldn't do that, would you?
You know what? When he dragged Maria, when the two girls were on Maria, he was dragging Maria across the street and actually was taking her down on my front lawn. And I basically said, listen, just like talk to her, and I pushed him, and I said, don't friggin' tackle her, and I pushed him. I apologized to him, Mark, right after that, because I said, listen, I respect you guys in law enforcement. You know, I go, my daughter's a police officer, my son-in-law's a police officer, all my family's police officers. I never mentioned Byron Brown's name. What we said is that the guy across the street parks the vehicle, which is a Byron Brown-owned vehicle, like he blocks driveways, and they did it with all four cars tonight. So, yes, I was wrong by telling the police officer. I pushed him and said, listen, don't tackle her like that. I said, she'll talk to you. And, I don't know what every other neighbor said, Mark, but trust me, I
know that this has been going on for like 10 years. But
oh, Mark.
How is this going to stop?
Mark, listen, I understand it. I was in the house when I was bringing the dog back, and I called 911 because the car is blocking like a quarter of the driveway apron. And then when I came out, these girls, they had Maria in a chokehold. And Joe was egging him on, yeah, fight him. So I came over, and I friggin' said, Joe, the girls get off. He pushed me. I pushed him back. And then there was a scuffle in the middle of the street, mostly with the girls. And then Joe tried to push me, ripped my shirt off, broke my necklace. He fell forward. When he tried to swing it with me, I backed up. He fell forward. He's like, oh, now I hurt my shoulder. Now I'm going to sue you. I'm like, Joe, I never touched you. But really, it was kind of a girl fight. But I should have done what I did to the officer. Before I was put in the car, I was apologizing to him. And then, I don't know if it's a lieutenant, that's what I did. And trust me, I feel bad about that. But, Maria's 5'1". I'm like, dude, you really don't need to take her down like that. I didn't tackle him. I pushed him and said, listen, she'll listen to you. She's fired up because these girls were just choking her. And I think every neighbor saw that. All the neighbors are out here.
Why did they jump her to begin with?
Because as soon as we called 911, we came back from walking the dog. All three of them came out on the porch going, you got an effing problem with, where we parked the car. Why don't you call the police? And I'm like, we already did. So I'm calling the cops. I called the police already before I even took Fredo for a walk. It's on 911. I called D District first. They said they had to call 911. I didn't want to freaking have a confrontation. I just said, I have a parking. I go, I'll have a parking guy come down here, look at it, and they'll put a ticket on the car. No sooner am I taking the dog in the house, because Fredo can't really walk. They were outside walking to the street. Maria was on our side of the street like I could hear swearing, and when I come out back out of the house, she's engaged with the two, like a cousin from New Jersey, which is her truck, and the other girl, which is Joe's wife. And she was in a friggin' chokehold. So I ran over there to break it up. Then Joe pushes me. He has a camera. I'm not sure if it's on or not. I have a Ring camera, but it's probably not going to catch it because of the tree. And then he goes to swing me again. He falls forward across my driveway. So I'm like, listen, dude, I'm just trying to...
Was the cars blocking your driveways, or were you just...
No, the friggin' the car's still here. It's like blocking like the driveway apron, like when you try to make the turn, and the other car is blocking the other apron. They don't like that. I got a permit to expand my apron, but they've been at the city council fighting that now for 5 years. And they're like, the apron's fine. You got a permit for it. It's fine. And they just don't like that. So they park all their cars on the driveways.
So where's Maria, sitting next to you?
No, she's in another car.
I mean, the thing that freaks me out is that everything you do is going to be scrutinized because of your job.
Well, Mark, I never mentioned anything about my job or who I was. You could ask any officer. I never mentioned anything like that. All I said was
arrested. That's going to be in all of, that's going to be on.
Yeah, I understand that. Listen, I understand that. And you know what? If you listen to the neighbors are like telling them what happened. But listen, for me, it doesn't look bad. And, I should have pushed the police officer. And when I did, I backed up and said, listen, I'm really sorry, but you don't have to tackle her. I go, I'm 100% for you guys. I mean, I'm
No, I know you are.
we're on the same page with everything. So I'm actually surprised that I'm sitting in the car. I'm surprised I'm sitting in the car. I'm Maurice in the car with the neighbors. I don't know what they said, but we were not the aggressors here.
Hey, detective.
I mean, my shirt's totally torn. Like my necklace is ripped off my neck.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mark, I need
Yes,
my
I'm sorry.
phone. I need my phone.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
have to call Walker real fast, okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.